more on the Tenesha Irvin Show.
A B, a H and a A.
You know, I always want to be a dancer. You know, we didn't have a dance team. What's up, Chattanooga? I feel so good to be back. What's up, Councilman Bird? How you doing today?
I'm feeling good. Won't he do it?
Yes,
Won't he do it?
He said he would. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tenesha Irvin Show. If this is your first time tuning in, you are in for a special treat. This show here has been going strong for about 4 years now, and it's all about, it's really all about promoting community on this show. That's what we do here on the Tenesha Irvin Show. We want to motivate minds. We want to promote civic engagement. We've got a councilman here sitting in the co-chair seat.
Yes, always.
And we also definitely want to connect the community. So we've got all of that today for you combined into one great show. We've got a community member here today that's going to tell us about what she's doing with her high school. And we also got to talk about all right, all the VHS Panthers out there. And we also, y'all, got to talk about this blockbuster hit that is called The Black Panther. I know you went to go see it.
Killed it.
Killed it, right?
I seen it twice.
You seen it twice? I'm going to go see it again tonight. So I'm taking the kids, me and Jock going to take the kids to go see it tonight. But Black Panther is absolutely everything that I hoped it would be. Everything I hope.
It's uplifting. I mean, if you out here and you're going through some things, just the sun shining today. If you want to see that movie, you should feel inspired because you are a king, you are a queen, you are from royalty. If you're listening to this show, if you heard the beginning of the song, God said He would do it, and He's doing it in all our lives. I just want y'all to be positive, man. It feels good out here today. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. Today is the perfect day. The sun's shining. We need to go take some people to the movies after the show.
We do. Y'all need to meet me. I'm going to the East Ridge Fair. I don't know what time yet. I'll pick out a time, but I'll post it on Facebook if you want to bring your kids out, because I feel like the children especially need to see this movie. They need to see a black positive role model. They need to see, and so that you can have this discussion after the show and talk about all the different hidden jewels and things that are within the movie, the different lessons to be learned. And that's what we're going to talk about today, are some of the lessons to be learned from the movie Black Panther. First, before we get into that, we don't want to really do any spoilers, but
I know.
tell me what did Black Panther mean to you?
First, it showed us coming together. It showed us loving each other. That's one of the key things that's missing, the love that we have for each other.
Absolutely.
It's a scene where things could have went very left, and the Black Panther chose to not let him go all the way left because of the love he had for the young man that he was in a certain situation with. When you go see the movie, you will see it. But at so many times, we don't have to just attack each other at every level that we can find possible. Like, Tenesha, you're doing good, sister. I'm proud you coming up. I'm proud to see you and your husband achieving so many amazing things. I want to do the same thing in my life. So it showed me that we can support each other. We can uplift each other and be proud when one of us come up. I loved it. It was amazing.
I love it too.
What did you see? What was one of the things with you?
I think what I liked most about it is that it took me back to my African roots. It was really up front, and it just was like, dang, I am so proud to be of African ancestry. Like, it just made me so proud. It made me wanted to, take a trip to Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going. Like, I'm gonna look it up. It just made me feel so prideful. And to everybody that has something to say, because I tried to dress up and be colorful and festive for the event, because it's more than a movie, y'all. It's a movement. It has really awakened a lot of heritage for people, a lot of unity within people. That's what we're about right here on the Tenesha Irvin Show. It's about community. It takes a village, and I loved a lot of things about it. But I also learned some lessons. All right. And one of the lessons, one of the first lessons that you learn straight out from the movie is it talks about don't forget your lineage. Don't forget you're a king. You remember the scene he goes back and he visits with his father, and he was trying to kneel to the father, and the father quickly corrected him and said, no, son, stand up. You're a king. Don't ever forget that you are a king. And I think that as African Americans, sometimes in today's culture, we forget our lineage and forget that we should be carrying ourselves as kings and queens, because that is our heritage. I gotta
say something though. One thing I seen from it, even though he was a king, he still was humbled in front of his daddy.
Absolutely.
Let me go down because because Daddy, I respect your heritage. I respect your knowledge. Even though I'm the king, I'm gonna still get down on my knee. Man, I almost went crazy in there because these days and times we gotta respect the ones that came before us.
Absolutely.
Hands down. And if we don't do that, we're gonna always have problems. So all the ancestors and forefathers, thank y'all for making it possible for me and Tenesha to be on this platform we on today.
Absolutely. We salute and show homage to all of that.
Yes.
But I like the fact that it was about keeping your composure, being regal, being royal, acting like you are a peculiar priesthood, as the word of God says. We have to remember that and don't forget that's where we come from and how we must handle ourselves in different situations. Also, I think you notice that the king's royal army, they were made up of women, like the ones that his inner circle was. And I think that it showed that black men and women are so much stronger when they're fighting together as opposed to fighting against one another.
Yes.
But and also like the hidden scene within that, you notice with his love interest, at first she was kind of resistant of him, right? She was just kind of like, I'm trying to do my own thing, and then, maybe we can get together. But she was the stereotypical independent black woman, right? I don't need no man, I got this, I don't need you, I'm doing me. But towards the end of the movie, it was so beautiful how they had these hidden themes within the movie, because it was telling you, I could do this by myself, but we're stronger together, and I want us to work together towards these different goals that we have, and I love that.
What about the scene? Are we giving away too much of the movie?
We are.
She's don't give away too much. I mean, it was just crazy.
Hopefully to make you want to see it. We're only giving you bits and pieces. Like this ain't even like a 0.5% of the movie. It was just so awesome. What were you about to say?
The part when the young lady that the king was interested in, her and Michonne, she was wanting to go fight for the king, and she was like, "You go ahead and be safe. I gotta stay here with this dude."
Right.
And she was like, but she loved the king, and she was like, "Well, I'm going to see about him. I'm loyal to him." And she was like,
"I'm loyal to this country,
to this country."
Right.
Man, just the sheer will to understand.
The loyalty.
Loyalty. That means a lot. And so many times we got to teach our kids and teach our family loyalty to each other. We got to continue to do that.
Loyalty is everything. It was awesome. It was beautifully directed. Shout out to the first one of the record-breaking movies. The first movie to break such records. They made over $216 million, y'all, opening weekend and counting. This was directed by a black director. So we're gonna get into all that in a second. And the third lesson that was very good. It kind of touched on what you mentioned at first, and that it's not easy for a good man to be king. It's not easy for a good man to be king, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because you're met with so many, you got so much. You got to be a leader. You got to be fair. You have to show accountability. And so many instances in this movie, this king, the good Black Panther, he sacrificed his power and leadership to do the right thing and to be a good man. And it made him appear weak and vulnerable to others in the process of him doing that. But he was so sold out on the theme of, I'm going to be a good man, I'm a good man to my core, that I'm willing to put this throne and to put my pride to the side to do that. And I think that that's huge.
It's beyond huge.
I'm going to tell you something. I hope that, and I didn't get a chance to see Panther, and I'm going to see it. I just hope that the messages that are being delivered from this movie, that our youth will take them in.
And the way that's going to happen is shows like this, when you get with your kid, go home and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? If you're at a situation where you hear people having this conversation, we got to start having these loving conversations, these positive conversations.
Right, absolutely.
And start just putting that into our kids' minds. Just like our parents.
They did, they would let us watch things on TV, things that kids couldn't probably watch now. Then they turned that TV off and told us what was right or wrong about what we saw. So same instance.
It has to be a dialogue. And I feel like shame on us if we're not having a dialogue and a conversation after we watch this movie, because there's so many hidden gems within this movie, so many underlining themes, that there's so much conversation. Like, what did you think about this? Tell me what you thought about this. It's definitely some conversation pieces in it. And last but not least, the biggest message that definitely struck a chord with me.
This gotta be, you can't tell it, this gotta be the last one. You can't tell
it's the last one.
Okay,
it's the fourth one. We said 4 lessons. So the biggest one was everything needed to heal our community exists within our community. You remember when they talked about that? Drop the mic. Drop the mic, right? And I believe that. And I think that was one of the most beautifully just said and portrayed messages within the movie. Okay, so Wakanda is this awesome place that has all this technology and they have all this advancements, and they were saying everything that they needed there, it could heal the world with. It could heal their community, and it could heal the community of their loved ones that went overseas doing slavery that they were separated from, and they wanted to share this information with with them. And I think that that's awesome. I think that that's something that everybody, especially people in the city of Chattanooga, we can apply to our everyday lives, because everything that's broken about Chattanooga, everything that's messed up about Chattanooga can be healed and can be fixed within Chattanooga. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And I think that it starts with all of us taking some initiative, saying that, you know what, I'm going to make a move, I'm going to do something different, I'm going to be my change agent, and it's totally possible.
And I think trust in the process. I think you got to put God first in everything you do. That's your moral compass. If you're not putting God first, it's going to be off anyway, you know. And then you got to get up, get out and work. You got to get up at that house. You got to get up off your couch, and you got to get out here and make it happen. So that's what, trust the process. And if you trust the process, God first, you got to get out here and do something to make it happen. And then at the end of the day, we love on each other. Love thy neighbor like you love yourself. Man.
Amen.
So we got to make that happen, and that's what I'm focused on. So if you out there in Radio Land, I love you and love you for listening to the Tenesha Irvin Show. Baby.
All right, everybody. In the studio with us today is none other than Brainerd High School's band director, Miss Tracy Hill Frazier. How you doing, Miss Tracy?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for letting me come on today.
It's a pleasure. You know, we definitely have love for Brainerd High School. I love everything that you're doing, all the energy that you put into the band, and bringing the pride back. Because I know when we were in school in like the 1990s and 2000s, you know, the glory of the Brainerd band was everything. To hear them coming through, and it's good to see that still going strong in 2018. So tell us what's going on next week with you all.
Well, we're having a band showcase. It will be Saturday, February 24th at 12 noon in the Panther Gym. Tyner Band will be performing, Brainerd Band will be performing, representing Chattanooga, and then for Nashville, we have Maplewood High School and Pearl Cone High School. So we're really excited. It's going to be a battle of the drum line, battle of the dance team, and battle of the bands. Each band will perform.
Okay.
I know that's a crazy question to ask. Who's the hottest band? Because I already know what you're gonna say. So y'all make sure y'all show up and show out, so we can determine who's the hottest band. Because I know who she's going for.
Oh,
so.
of course. And we're asking for the Panther fans to come out.
Yes.
I know the Tyner fans will be there. We also have the fans coming from Nashville. They've been calling and asking about tickets. So we do have tickets on sale. Friday is the last day to get $10 tickets.
Okay.
We're not selling any more tickets after Friday. The day of the event, to come in, if you don't have a ticket, you have to pay $15.
I need to get some tickets. I need to pay you today for some tickets. I want to be in there.
Yes.
She's got some tickets on her. Okay.
Yes, and we also are giving away some door prizes. We have some community businesses that have donated. We have door prizes from Chick-fil-A, Chili's, Applebee's, Longhorn, Herman's, and I'll say Bilo, Food City.
Food City, yeah. Sure, you tell me your age.
I know. How about red food?
Yeah, you say red food. Love it.
Wow. So we have some door prizes for those who buy tickets.
Awesome.
So we're really excited. We want the community to come out. We're really excited because at the end, we're going to do a collaboration with all the bands. We're going to come together and perform. So that's something that we have never done. You know, you have this showdown or showcase, but you don't come together and play together. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Love it.
Man, I'm excited about that. So we got the majorettes, the drum line, and are the drum majors going to do something? No?
Well, this is the first time I've done this format because last year when we did it, it was just dance team and percussion only.
Okay.
So we're going to have it where, and it was only 2 bands last year. This time it's 4. So you have 2 bands against each other.
Okay.
So in the rounds, you'll have, like you might have Brainerd against Pearl Cone and Maplewood against Tyner. And then the next time you might have Maplewood against Brainerd and Pearl Cone against Tyner. So I just have it mixed up in how we're going to do it. So each time we do it, each band has 2 rounds, and we'll do it that way. So we're going to see. It's the first time I've done it this way, so we're going to see how it goes. We're really excited.
As you should be.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited too. So all my band lovers out there, you love hearing those horns, you love hearing that bass, you love seeing the girls dance and seeing the band break it down. Make sure you are in the building this coming Saturday, February 24th at the Brainerd Panther Gymnasium. One more time, how they can get those tickets.
Okay, you can come by the band room. We have band students and parents who are selling tickets, but if you don't know any of them, you can come by the band room. I have tickets, and that's it.
All right. Heard it there Johnson, the band director, y'all. I'm so excited about Brainerd High School and the future of the school, y'all. I had the honor of serving on a community panel for the new Brainerd High School principal, and all I can say is nothing but great things are in store for Brainerd High School. I have nothing to do with who the final say is. That all happens. The community panel has nothing to do with that. That's all. Dr. Johnson gets the final say, but there was just a great pour of candidates to choose from, a great pool of candidates to choose from, rather, and I'm just so excited about the future, and I can't wait for the Tenesha Irvin show, Councilman Byrd, for us to do our part to make sure that Brainerd keeps staying as strong and as thriving as it should. You know,
we're gonna be in that thing. I can't wait. Thank you for serving. Thank you for doing what you do too.
Yes.
Hey, listen, a living legend in the building, y'all. This is what it is.
So until next time, y'all, real talk,
real issues,
and real solutions
for real people. We out of here.
Peace.